What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be rolling with a D1 wrestler. He's been training for about 7 months. I am a purple belt. Will I get the best of him? Will he get the best of me? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. There is a size difference. There is definitely a size difference in my favor in terms of like me weighing more. So, um, do I hold back because of that? Absolutely not, because Kyle will wreck me if I hold back. Um, so let's get it. All right. So one thing with Kyle, I have to roll differently with him. Usually I'm very passive, but with Kyle, if I'm passive, he's just gonna set up his grips, and I'm playing his game the entire time, which is something I don't want to do. So right off the bat, I'm just looking for grips. I'm trying to off balance him. Here we go. But his base is just solid. Like his hips just are always parallel to the ground. You see these scrambles that we're going through right here, right? All the scramble. I'm going for a Kimura right here. I want to get it, but he knows it, so he hugs tight. So then I try to flip him over, but then I don't get the position. I try like he ends up coming up on top. Like it's a wicked little scramble. We're gonna break that down in a second. Let's rewind that for real quick. So here we go. Grip fighting. Jiu-jitsu is 90% grip fighting, honestly. Like whoever gets the grips wins. So here we go. I have this 2-on-1 right there, and I'm gonna look to try to start off balancing him. I'm pretty sure he's gonna where is it? Right here. I got a head, and I had the arm. He posted when I tried to lift him in the air. So that didn't work. He came back down. He tries to like jump past my legs. I extend with like with this frame on this hip right here. So as he comes back, or I just actually popped up. And so then I'm doing this reach around guard, and I have this hook right here. So I'm looking to pull him over, to flip him over. But that didn't work. So I get a headlock come up. Here, I grab his wrist. I see it popping out. I'm allowing him to pass, actually, so I can get this Kimura. But I didn't get it. He was so tight with it. So then what ends up happening? Do I settle? I don't want to settle. So I go back to the reach around guard to try to sweep him over again. Sweep him over. He's controlling my wrist at this point, and he pushes it down. And yeah, it's a crazy little scramble. There he tries to come up, but the real cool thing is, if I can go back just like a little second. Yeah, so as he goes, we're right here. He can't move, right? So once I elevate that foot, he's going over, right? So it's a smooth little thing to just try to recover guard. Nice little scrambles, nice little breakdown of the scrambles. So I go 2-on-1 heavy. You see all his like weight is on his feet right now, very heavy on his feet. I'm setting something up right now with that. And so I'm just being heavy with the grips. I'm trying to go collar ties. I'm just trying to be very, very heavy and try to make him try to start passing without the grips that he needs to pass. And I'm looking to set up like, 2-on-1s, a Kimura grip, anything that I can do to sweep him over just to make him lose balance, butterfly hooks. So right here, I still have his wrist. I'm always controlling that wrist because it's going to be very hard to pass with just two legs and one arm. Very, very hard to pass when I have three limbs against four limbs, essentially, because I can push his arm in one direction that I want. So I'm always controlling that. Got the back of his head, breaking down his posture, try to get into his legs, but he's very aware of the leg lock game. So we're here, not much going on. I'm trying to look for that Kimura, and he just puts all his weight on that Kimura, which I should have looked to like try to sweep him a little bit more, honestly. So again, so I'm supine right now, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just get back up. All right, like let me like wrestle up. And so again, I was setting that up, pulling all his weight down. So I sit back up and I do a 2-on-1 pull down, and the moment he goes up, the posture up, the release from the pull down, I push him, and as a result, he's able to fall. I control his ankle, and then we get a little sweep going on there, and now I'm looking to pass. So this is one of my like passes that I'm working on. So a little slow setup. I was looking to shelf his leg and threaten like a heel hook, but I move so slow. And I'm sitting in a position which allows him to scoop under my leg, which I didn't know Kyle was gonna enter into legs on me or tried to. So because of that, I'm pretty good at defending the K guard entry. Just stuff that top leg. He turtles here or it keeps on that leg. And I'm just gonna use my other leg to start freeing. Yeah, to just start freeing my legs. So you can do like a cross ankle Fahad Sahabi on TriStar. Look up his like leg locking defense. I'm pretty sure it's free on YouTube. He talks about that concept. And so there we go. Again, I had all his weight on the balls of his feet. He's joking. Like, ah. And so, I'm just like looking off balance. And so from there, just hopefully he can like open up in other ways because he knows he can like based off his posture. So he's looking to throw my legs away, but I have good frames on his hip. You see that? Oh, look at this posture. This is beautiful. He's going to try to push my leg down and back step in the process. And you see this frame on the hip, right? And then he's switching the other sides. He's getting my momentum to rock on one way, switches the other side, but I catch his wrist. Like I'm always catching wrist. So he can't really go too far. I'm holding his other wrist over here. I need to do a better job of getting my like high leg over. I think it'll make it an easier job for me as well to maintain guard. I'm always worried about like kicking my training partner in the face though, to be honest. That's why I don't really do it that much. He snaps on, pretty much a chin strap. I don't allow him to lock his hands. I'm just like holding on the 2-on-1 action right here. I'm thinking like, what should I do? Which way should I go? Like, I'll like being in this position with a D1 wrestler in your back is like, oh, what should I do? I'm not sure. Like, honestly, he had me in that moment right here. So then he puts his leg really close. So I'm like, aha, let me go for the leg. And then he wanted that to trap my leg. He reacted just a little bit too fast because I didn't fully commit to the leg. So I was able to pull it out. And we ended up joking about it. I was like, oh, that was a trap. He put the leg back. And I was like, I'm not going for it this time. Like, I know I'm not going to take you over. Another thing that I noticed was a mistake when I went for that leg. I should have probably kept this arm on the other side of my body. Because then maybe I could have did some type of like fireman's like carry or something. I'm sure Kyle would have got out of it. I'm not a wrestler at all. I don't even like to do wrestling, I guess, besides like octopus guard. So we're turtling, we're joking, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way to get out of this position. And then Kyle gives it to me. He tries to like drag me over, but he fails and he just like starfishes. But there's no way I'm just gonna take that type of side control and in a training. So, we're gonna keep rolling. Sorry about that. We're gonna keep rolling, looking to pass his guard. Now, he's forcing me to knee slice this way. I don't want to knee slice with my right leg. I actually want to get on the left side. So you're going to start seeing me go to the left side. Why? Because my cross face arm is, honestly, it's just more dominant on my right side. Like I just feel much more powerful with my right arm kind of in that spot. And most people don't practice being passed on this side too. So it's a really strong advantage for me to pass on this side. It's something that Craig Jones talks about a lot. Also, I went to a seminar with Chris Payne's. Also, a video is on my channel about that. And he talks about that concept of like, going on other sides and, you have strengths on the other sides and you're fighting other people's weaknesses. So you want to like use your strength against their weakness, right? So find things that you do well on the opposite side with your dominant hand as well. And so that's in this situation, that was something that I found is very helpful, passing to the right instead of passing to the left, using your left knee as a knee slice. So if you found this video helpful, definitely consider subscribing. Hey, don't consider it, just subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Like it. Definitely leave a comment. I love the comments that you guys leave a comment, a question, how would you beat me, something along those lines. I'm curious, have you also like ever went against a wrestler before? How was the results for you? And what are some things that you look for when you're going against a wrestler? And I'm curious, if you are a wrestler, how would you beat me? What would you use to nullify all the things that I was doing? I'm curious. With that, I want to say again, shout out to Kyle. Thank you. And deuces, everybody. See you in the next one.